So it's Sunday, and a little bit of sanding with the DA on this, and it's pretty good. I've got like one low spot right here. I'm gonna go back in and fill. These spots I don't think I'm gonna worry about. I can only just feel them. I mean, down here is awesome, and I'm gonna do a little sand a little here, but otherwise this is the only bit that I really want to put some in, and then I can bring that edge down, and then I'm gonna sand this lower and finish it with filler. But it's coming on pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. It's much better than I thought it'd do. Cool. Okay, I just dropped a couple more globes on there and got everything else warm right around it and smushed it in so it's all one piece. So I'm going to run over it with the file real quick and then hit it with the sander. Okay, I think I'm calling that done. It's good. I gotta get up on this underside and clean this, but I don't think I need to fill any more of this with lead. This is gonna be filler after that, but it looks really good. I think so anyway. I don't know if you can see that because of the light, but that is I think that's gonna be cool. And then I'm just gonna probably put a wide piece right over and then edge it out either side, but I can't catch anything on, it's just smooth as, but I'm considering that a success for sure. I'm gonna throw a little bit of primer on it just so I can see it blend, and then I can really compare it to this side. See, if you catch this in the light, you can see to the factory side, just to see how it looks. So we'll do that a bit later today. So we're a little all over the place today. It's a good Saturday afternoon cruise. Kishani, here, bring it. Come on, bring it. Bring it. Good boy. Oh, you're a good boy, huh? Hi. Who we got first, bud? You gonna hang? No. So here it is. Jerry, my buddy up in Canada. He's working on an awesome 72 Firebird. Man, I went through and watched all of Jerry's stuff a long time ago, and yeah, he's been around since as early as I can remember watching the stuff, and man, it's awesome to see how much he's done and how far he's come with it. It's a really cool project, so definitely check him out, Cheater 40, and I'm sure everyone knows him. Who we got next? Oh, of course, Matt, Chevaholic. Been around just as long as I can remember Jerry. He's doing some cool stuff on his Model A, and looks like he owes us a leading video now. I think it's his turn to do some lead, so let's see how it's going. Thanks very much, Matt. Frame off all the way from Powell River, BC. Spent some time up in BC, and well, I got a lot of good friends up there. Beautiful country. Powell River is just amazing stuff out there. Some friends of mine take a ferry out there and do dirt biking and four-wheeling. Pretty nice stuff. Check out his truck project. His got some pictures of his 351, I think it is, that he built for it. And it's a clean-looking motor, so looks good. And I really like where he's been putting all these stickers. He's putting them in the cab of his other truck, which is pretty cool. I got to figure out where to put all mine. And then Tom Noble, of course, from out in Vegas, doing his 68 Camaro. It's pretty cool seeing everything. He's got all the drivetrain done and everything ready to go. He's just been doing the bodywork, but it's been fun watching him come through, and every video he's like, I'm not going to do this. This is beyond my skill level. And the next video he's doing it, and he's doing it well. So it's really cool to see everyone just having a go at stuff, and Tom's a really good example of that. He's got some really good progress on the Camaro, and he's right in the middle of. I think he's done both quarters now, and the tail panel. I think he's right on the end of it, but really fun stuff to watch. So thanks again, Tom, and make sure you guys all check out everything. What are we doing? What are we doing? It's been forever since I've done an update. I've been doing so much work and stuff. There's just not really much to report. I can't even remember if I finished my video on the lead. I think I did. I just haven't uploaded it. But that's all that's happened to the car. Started messing more with the shifter hump. I got a different shifter hump. I've just had no time to put in on any of it. Keep practicing my TIG welding. That's been working away on that. Just trying to join pipe. Just cutting some 1 3/4 inch exhaust and just messing with it. Just making a mess of it. Starting to get a pretty good feel for it. I've only got 110 in here still, so the thing's still running on me on 110. So I think that's a little bit of the problem, because I can't get it hot enough to be quick enough, so I have to go slow, and I get a lot of heat soak. So just keep cutting these tubes up and weld them together, and keep doing that for a while before I start on the motor and doing the headers. So yeah, not huge amounts of updates, just a bunch of little things. And there it is. Someone's just got home and watching through the door. Nobody. 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 Why are you coming back? There it is. Alright. Guess my dinner's ready. Later. It is Friday night, and I've got the whole weekend off. So things are gonna be good. Let's do a proper update, because it's been forever. I have been working on the trans tunnel patch that I got. I got an English wheel, just a cheapo Harbor Freight one, and you can't see it in here, of course, but I did the patch to clear. It runs all the way up to the firewall. I'll show you later. A big task this weekend is I'm gonna pull the body off again. I ended up getting this pretty cool frame boxing and bracing kit from HPI Customs, all the way up in Manitoba. And so they got these rails that box off the C-channel frame, and then these inboard rails, which then mounts to a adjustable cross member, and then a drive shaft loop / exhaust mount, which is pretty cool. So I contemplated it, and I thought, for the few bolts that it is to take this off and do it right, because it's going to be hopefully the only time I'll have it off, so might as well just do it and not regret it later. I also, from a different company, ABC Products, got some solid body mounts. These are really nice, and it was really cool the way that they were manufactured. They have these grooves in them, and it comes with the instructions, the different groove count that are machined into these. Some are 4, some are 3, some are 1. The different groove counts go in different locations on the frame, so there's no messing that up, because that always throws me with the poly mounts. It's a little bit of a detour from what I was originally planning to do, but it's one of those cases where it's the one time I have the chance to do it, or it's just going to be harder later to do it. So that's what we're doing. Not tonight. We're just drinking beer and listening to AC/DC. And what are you doing, buddy? Hanging with the pooch. Right on noon. I got a late start this morning. Just got the body back on to the rotisserie, just because it's the best thing I got to hold the body, so might as well use it. And frame's back out, and looks exactly like it's looked for something that sat outside for a year after I did all the restoration on it. Plus, I also blasted the body when the body was back on the frame. So, but otherwise, it's ready to roll her in the garage and start on that frame kit. All right, so yeah, it's like 10 o'clock. I went out and did a couple of things, so I haven't been on it all day, and so it really started late afternoon. one side's sort of in, it's not tacked in, it's just clamped in. I want to get this side. I was just finished up trimming these inboard mounts. And I'm gonna have to these plates, you see the gap, so I've just got to bend these flanges, which is totally fine and what I expect to do. This one fits really nice. This kit came with these bolts. It just has this 3/8 bolt register, which is a factory piece in the frame, and so that's what they've set their jig up, is the way it says in the instructions. So by putting this bolt through this hole in the frame, I guess it essentially matches their jig. So, and it actually fits really good. In other news, I put these wheels up against this car, and it's pretty much the best thing ever. So I was like pretty opposed to changing the snowflakes, but I really like these, and I don't know why I didn't think about it before, but it's pretty awesome. So maybe I'll do that at some point. Not with these ones, but if I ever needed to change the wheels, I think I'd do that, and then just put the change the yellow stripe to gold. It'd be cool. Car needs a wash. Alright, well, I'll pick it up tomorrow. Cheers. Okay, it's Monday night. I just want to wrap up all these videos. I got this done last night. I just didn't take a video, so I just got home from work. And yeah, got the Crossmember all in, it's level, both directions. The trans Crossmember is tilted at 2 degrees, which is what they spec'd out on it. And yeah, it came out pretty good with my little little red welder that couldn't, as I like to call it, only because I got only 110 on the moment in here. So it's fine. Like, it gets good, it was getting good penetration, but just had to go slow and just low wire speed and just take my time. So it literally took all day. All in all, I think I got probably from what it was at lunchtime or something. I started yesterday, I can't remember, on Saturday. So I would say it's, you know, 15-hour job or something like that. But most of it's just slowly tacking it in and getting it all measured and stuff. But it's pretty cool. And then this is obviously drive shaft loop, and they gave me hangers and everything for the exhaust. So I'll be able to put the exhaust in, tack it to the hanger, pull it down, and then hopefully it'll be good enough at TIG by then, and then I can try it out. Oh, one last thing. This is the engine stand that I've been slowly working on. Haven't got too far with it, but I found this as a guy, Anthony Cantrell, I hope I pronounced the name right. And so it'll slide. This will be for the tail of the trans, or for the engine belt, for the bell housing. So I'll be able to slide this back and forth. Actually slides pretty good. And then the tail, and then this will be the front setups. This one's bolted in, and then these will slide, and then this one's tight, and then it'll slide front to back as well. And then if I need to put a different motor on it, what I thought I can do is just make different mounts for this part. So if I ever needed to try a different setup, so I think it should be cool. And then I'm gonna mount the radiator up front and sit it out a little further, because with the motor and trans it comes pretty close to filling the whole thing. So yeah, but check out his channel. He did a really good video on it, and he shows his motor running. He put a big block Chevy on his, and it all looks really cool. So got to make sure I give a shout out to the guy who ripped off the idea. So if you're watching, man, it's a good design so far. It worked for me, but we'll see. So this weekend, if I can get this done, I'll be happy to get that a little bit closer, maybe mount the motor, and just paint all this and seal it up before I drop the body back on. Cool. Cheers.